Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the human respiratory system. Okay, let us see how does this work. So we are going to see about the breathing and respiration and also the human respiratory system. So generally there are levels of organizations that are cell, tissues, organ systems, which we have discussed in our earlier classes. So you all know what do you mean by cell, what do you mean by tissues, what are organs, and what are organ systems. So this human body system are generally digestive system, respiratory system, nervous system, circulatory, excretory, muscular, immune, reproductive, skeleton. So in this chapter now we are going to discuss about the respiratory system. Okay, so what is breathing? Breathing is nothing but the physical process where we inhale and exhale air in and out of our lungs. So generally this breathing brings in air oxygen and removes the carbon dioxide from our body. So let us see what is respiration. So respiration is nothing but a chemical reaction where oxygen is used to break down glucose in order to generate energy. So there is an equation. Glucose plus oxygen gives rise to carbon dioxide, water plus energy. This is the respiration. So breathing and respiration are not same and there are some differences between them. So here is the definition of breathing. Breathing is nothing but it takes place in the lungs. It's a physical process. No energy is consumed. Coming to the respiration, it takes place in the cells and respiration is a chemical process. Here energy is involved during this process of respiration. That is the difference between them. So the respiratory system, the purpose, what is the purpose? It is going to provide the body with a fresh supply of oxygen for respiration and it removes the waste products, carbon dioxide. Okay, here is the image of the respiratory organs. You can see the lungs, the thorax. After that, you also will see the alveoli, the lungs, and also the diaphragm, which is in the down. Okay, so now let us see what are the main or major organs and their functions. So the first one is nose. You know that it is the entry and the exit point of air. Next is voice box, we also called as larynx. So as air passes through this larynx, we can speak. Trachea, the windpipe or what connects to our lungs. So these are the some organs. We'll also see that what are bronchi and bronchioles. Bronchi means the two lungs passageways that leads from the trachea to our lungs is called the bronchis, and bronchioles means those are further subdivided into bronchioles. See, so what are alveoli? So eventually the further subdivision of these bronchioles lead to this alveolus. So alveolus are in cluster shape and lung is the main organ of the system and diaphragm, it is the sheath muscle that causes us to breathe. So it is the image of the human respiratory system you can see, and also it is very important for the labeling purposes. Okay children, so you need to just concentrate the parts of the respiratory system. So now let us see what are the structure and functions. Nasal cavity is nothing, air is warmed and filtered as it enters the body. Trachea, bronchus, bronchioles, alveoli, lung, ribs and diaphragms. Here are the functions of each and every structure. Okay. So there are some common diseases from this, that is asthma, chronic bronchitis, lung cancer, pneumonia, and nowadays a familiar disease called COVID, and after that COPD. So these all are the generally diseases caused by this respiratory system. So when this disease causes, when pneumonia is caused, we see the alveoli. In the left figure it is very healthy. In the right figure you see that causing pneumonia. It has changed its structure. So this is about the human respiratory system. Okay, so please follow the video and write down about the human respiratory